please consider getting a different job. Welcome back to the very unofficial travel guides here on YouTube. I'm Morgan and I'm back in front of the red sofa. As you can see, last week's Storytime video and my last 5 things video. If you watched last week, I was still in Oregon at my parents' house, and it's good to be back here in front of the red sofa, although it was also very good to be in Oregon, and yeah, but that's how life rolls. Today, I wanted to tell you the story about something that happened to me on my way to Oregon, and that is I had a really kind of nasty encounter with a woman working in the duty-free shop. As you can see from the title of the video, I called this experience, or the way that this woman treated me, I think she was really bitchy to me. And I know that some people are kind of offended by that word. They say it's, you know, not nice. Well, of course it's not nice. But I just can't think of a more fitting word to describe how this woman treated me. And so I'm gonna stick by that word, but if you can think of a better way to describe it after you watch this video, then let me know. First of all, one thing I always do when I am traveling through an airport that has a duty-free is I always go try out, you know, some of the things that they have there. They've got lots of, you know, colognes and hand creams, and sometimes they even have, you know, like offerings of whiskey or tequila or whatever, and I just like to walk through there and see what's being offered, what it costs, and I am always fascinated by the prices of some of these things. There are, you know, like, you can, at the duty-free, buy like a bottle of, you know, cognac or something for like $500, and they also have, you know, some of these luxury cosmetic brands like Sicily and Le Pré Coton, or however you say that. Some of these, you know, really, really high class skincare brands. And there's always then testers sitting out, so you can try, you know, anything there before you buy it. And so one thing I always do, specifically always do, is I always try to find something really expensive and try it out. Because I wonder, what is the difference, or is there really a difference between, you know, like the $10 cream that I use from Nivea or L'Oreal to this like $300 cream from Sicily, or I wish I could think of the other. There's like 2 or 3 brands that are always super, super expensive. I can't think of it right now. It doesn't matter. But so I always like to try them just to see what it's like, and if there's a reason they're so expensive. And you know, if I found something that I thought was really, really amazing, I could imagine buying it maybe once as like a really special thing, and then, you know, using it every now and then. But I guess I don't think that I would regularly spend, you know, more than like $10, $15 on a bottle of, you know, face cream or hand cream or something like that. I guess it depends. Anyways, so that's something I always try to do. And on this morning, that is what I was doing when I had this encounter with this woman working in the duty-free section of the Hamburg, Germany airport. If you're watching this, please consider getting a different job. I was up early. I had to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to get to my flight, but it worked really well. And I made it to the airport and got through security super quick. And I was in the airport and I was in a good mood. I was like, I've got vacation now for a week, don't have to go to work. I'm going to visit my parents, haven't seen them in a while. It's a fun time to be in Oregon. The leaves are changing. It's not, you know, too hot, but it's not really winter yet. And I was just like, this is gonna be a good time. And I did what I always do. I was walking through the duty-free, smelling the perfumes or the colognes, you know, seeing what the prices were. And I have bought a lot of stuff in duty-free shops. Seriously. I've bought colognes, I've bought creams, I've bought sun creams, I've bought bottles of tequila, I've bought bottles of whiskey. It's not that I don't ever shop there, but sometimes I don't buy anything. All right, so I go to the back wall where all the expensive creams are, and I see one that's cost, I think, $320 or 320 euros for like a small bottle like this. And I was like, that's the one I want to try. I want to see what's so special about it. So I looked to make sure it was the tester, and it said tester on it, which to me means please feel free to test it, right? Am I wrong? No, I don't think so. So I take it down and I just wanted to give it like a little squirt on the back of my hand and then, you know, rub it in to see what it was like. And I took it and I pressed it, but it was like clogged. So it didn't spray down onto my hand, it sprayed sideways, like onto the wall. And I felt really bad. I mean, not only because I wish it had landed on my hand, but because I wanted to try it, but because it like sprayed on the wall and it looked not nice. So I pulled off, you know, like the crusty stuff on the front of it, and I pumped it again, and then a little bit came out and I rubbed it on my hand, and then I was fine. But I thought, you know, this really doesn't look nice, and I should tell somebody about it because that would just be the nice thing to do, right? Here's me trying to be nice. And I turned around and looked, and there was a staff member there, not too far away, like sort of behind the next row of things. And this is how I remember the conversation going, and I'm gonna try to do it exactly as I remember it. Excuse me, I'm sorry, something just happened. I wanted to let you know about it. I was trying to use this hand cream here, and that is not a hand cream. Okay, well, I was trying to use this cream here, and when I tried... that's not even a men's product. You don't want to listen to me, do you? Oh, okay, I'll listen. All right. All I wanted to tell you was I was trying to use this, and when I went to pump it, it was clogged, and so it didn't go on my hand. It went on the wall here. And if you can give me like a towel or something, then I can wipe it away because it doesn't look very nice. So you just took it and you went like pump, 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 pump. Well, that's how it comes out, isn't it? I mean, I didn't do it on this part. I wanted to do it on the back of my hand and then test it. These products are only here for people who are generally interested in buying. Oh, so you're saying that I don't look like somebody who would be interested in buying one of these products, is that what you're saying? If you were generally interested in buying, you would know that this is not a hand cream and it's not a men's product and it's a very expensive serum. Well, I could be buying it as a gift, maybe. Oh, really? Listen, I'm sorry that it happened. It was an accident, and I just thought it would be a nice thing to tell you that it happened, because otherwise somebody else is going to come here and see that, and it doesn't look nice, and I can help you clean it up if you want. No, I think I can take care of that. All right. I hope you have a fantastic day. I mean, did she have any right to really talk to me like that? Or, let me ask it differently. Was my behavior, did that earn that kind of response from her? Because I feel like it didn't. And I was really, really upset and frustrated. And it was like, I spent the next half an hour walking through the airport thinking, am I a bad person? You know, did I do something wrong? You know, it really made me think. And it just upset me, and now I can laugh about it, but I just don't get it. And so, what do you guys think? Do you think, first of all, do you think I should not have tried to use this product because it was a serum and it was expensive and because I wasn't necessarily interested in buying it? Although, like I said, if I thought it was really amazing, I might consider buying it once, but to be truthful, I'm not the kind of person who regularly spends that kind of money on stuff like that. But like I said, if it's sitting there and there's a big sticker on it that says tester, as far as I'm concerned, that means anybody can try it, right? But if there's a reason that that's not right, then please write it in the comments below, because I just want to understand this. And what I'd also like to hear, and these are the kind of things I always like to hear, is if you've ever had an experience like this. It doesn't necessarily have to be like in a duty-free shop in an airport, you know, like a customer service experience where you thought, wait a second, I'm being a nice person, I'm doing everything right, I'm being reasonable, and the reaction that I'm getting from the staff member or the cast member or whatever is totally not, it doesn't fit to this situation. You know what I mean? So if you have a funny story about something like that, or a very frustrating story, please let me know. Write it in the comments below, or when I post this on Facebook, come over to Facebook and write it in the comments on Facebook, so then more people can, you know, see it and we can talk about it. And yeah, as always, you can follow me on Facebook, and I really wish you would. I've got, you know, almost 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is great. I'm so happy for that. But I've only got like 4,000 people who follow me on Facebook, and sometimes I don't get it because I feel like the two are so, I don't know, like those are the two things I do on my computer. When I wake up in the morning, I check my Facebook and I look at YouTube. And so, yeah, to me, I just don't understand why there's only so many there and there's so many on YouTube. But if you don't follow me on Facebook, please do. It's Morgan's Very Unofficial Travel Guides. I also have an Instagram and a Twitter. And another thing you can do, oh gosh, I'm talking about this long now. I'll try to make it quick, is there's a site called patreon.com/veryunofficial. You can go there and give me a little tip, and then you get access to other videos and things that I post that I don't post anywhere else. And it would be cool if you go over there too. I'm gonna wrap it up now, and the next video on this channel will be then another video from the Norwegian Epic cruise, and I think it's going to be the video of our day in Naples, Italy, which was a very interesting day. We saw a lot of culture. We did this underground tour of an old aqueduct and caverns and stuff underground, and it was fascinating and very affordable. So make sure to watch that video if you want to hear about that. And next Sunday, I'm gonna be back here again in front of the red sofa for another Storytime video for you. And I look forward to sitting down and having a chat. See you later.